Hi friends, this is Anju. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm super excited to share with you how to make a braided bread with filling. This stuffed bread is easy to make and is sure to be a head turner in your parties, especially when you say that you baked it and that it's not from that gourmet bakery. Awesome, right? Today I'm making a stuffing of paneer and bell peppers. You may get creative and try any dry filling of your choice using vegetables, tofu, meat, fish or eggs for a savory filling. And you may even experiment with sweet fillings like homemade Nutella, peanut butter, fruit preserves, etc. As we are baking it at home, we know that it is free of artificial flavors, preservatives, acidity regulators, improvers and other chemicals. So without further ado, let us check out how to make this delicious and gorgeous homemade bread that looks as good as it tastes. For making braided bread with stuffing, we shall prepare the dough for the bread first. Into a mixing bowl, I am pouring 3/4 cup of water. Then I add 1¼ teaspoon instant yeast, 1 tablespoon unrefined sugar, 2 tablespoons cold pressed sunflower oil. I am going to mix it all well. You may use butter instead of the oil. I am adding 3/4 teaspoon salt. Give it a good mix. Now add 2 cups of refined flour or maida. Now I am going to mix it all well. We have to knead the dough into a soft and springy ball. You have to knead it well using your hands for around 7 to 8 minutes. Alternatively, you may use a stand mixer with hook attachment to knead the dough. In that case, knead it on medium speed for around 3 to 4 minutes. Don't hesitate to add a few tablespoons of refined flour if the dough seems too sticky. Knead it well to this kind of consistency. Now make a ball of it and you may apply some oil on the surface and cover the bowl with a towel and allow it to rise. It should double in size. While it doubles, we shall prepare the stuffing. I am making a stuffing out of paneer and bell peppers. I am going to be using 1/3 portion each of a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper and a green bell pepper. I am chopping the bell peppers or capsicum into small pieces. I am keeping it aside. I am also using a few tomatoes. We need 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. My tomatoes are small, so I am taking 3 of those. We need 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic, so I am going to finely chop the ginger and the garlic. I have also chopped 1 medium-sized onion. Now we shall start cooking the filling. To begin with, I am heating 2 tablespoons of cold pressed sunflower oil. To this, I am adding in 1 tablespoon of finely chopped ginger and garlic, 1 onion chopped. Now saute this well. You may add 1 or 2 green chilies too if preferred. Add salt to taste. The onion has turned pink in color. Now I am adding in 1 teaspoon chili flakes, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper powder. Now we shall add in the 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. Let it cook well. I am adding in 1 teaspoon of chopped celery stalks. It is optional. Now add in around 200 grams of finely chopped paneer. You may even crumble the paneer and add it in. Cook it for 2 minutes. Add in the chopped capsicum. Now saute the mixture well and allow it to cook. As we are going to use this as a filling, it is important that it gets dry. Keep the pan open and cook till it starts turning dry. Add 1/4 teaspoon garam masala. Give it a good mix. I also like to add in a teaspoon of dried oregano leaves and also a teaspoon of dried basil leaves. These are optional. Give it a good mix, switch off the flame and allow the mixture to cool. It has been an hour. We shall check on the dough. The dough has risen well. We shall just flatten it down and divide it into 3 portions. Now comes the interesting part. I dust my work surface with refined flour and I flatten the dough into a fairly rectangular or probably an oval piece. Now I am placing a generous amount of filling in the center, almost like a fat vertical line. I love making my braided bread with lots of stuffing inside. Now what I do is I gently give cuts on either sides of the stuffing. Try to keep the lines as parallel as possible. The looks of your braided bread will depend on how neatly you do these steps. Do it on both the sides. Now we shall look at how I create the braids. Hold the top like this. Now from each side I take a strand and cross it over from one side to the other like this. Cross it as neatly as possible. Now keep doing it till you reach the end of the bread. Tuck the dough at the end and trim off excess dough if any. Transfer it to a baking tray. Now repeat the same with the other 2 balls. I'm dusting the surface and flattening the dough. I've kept the stuffing. I am cutting the dough. This time I'm making the cuts at an angle, as you can see. Now the other side. Now as we did before, tuck in the top. Now I'm tucking the bottom too and folding in the braids one by one, alternate sides. Repeat till you reach the end of the bread. Tuck in the dough and trim off excess dough if any. Place it on the baking tray and proceed with the third one. I'm done with the braiding. I have 2 tiny balls of dough which were trimmed off from 2 of those pieces. You may brush the top of the bread with full cream milk or a mixture of milk and egg. This would help to give a beautiful glossy appearance once baked. We shall proceed to bake the bread. I'm sprinkling a few sesame seeds on top of these tiny balls. I'm baking it at 200 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes. It has been 25 minutes. I have this wonderful aroma wafting through my kitchen. Let us check on the stuffed bread. Wow, it looks amazing, isn't it? Let us cool it on a cooling rack. Take a small piece of butter and rub it on the bread while it is still hot. Look at how beautiful it looks from all the sides. Just love the aroma. Usually braided bread gets polished off even before it cools completely. Today I have to be patient to shoot it before it vanishes. We shall cut and see how it looks. It is still hot. Beautiful, isn't it? Ideally, you should cut it once it is cooled down. As I already mentioned, you may get creative and make any stuffing of your choice. So guys, hope you like this recipe. Do try it out and let me know in the comment section. Also, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such yummy recipes. So until I see you next time with another recipe, keep smiling, cook and enjoy.